Y/NPOV. I woke up as soon as I heard my phone ringing. My hands went to get the phone as I picked up. Y/N. Hello. Y/NPOV. I said while rubbing my eyes. JK. Are you still sleeping, Miss Y/N? Y/NPOV. My phone almost slipped from my hand when I heard a bold, manly voice in the opposite side. Y/N. Mr. Jeon. I'm on my way to office, and I promise I won't be late. Y/NPOV. I nervously said while biting my lips. JK. You better don't Y/N. We can't take chance with the big deal that we are gonna get today. Y/NPOV. He said while ending the call. I dunno, but him calling me Y/N always gives me butterful no, actually, a whole moths. I do have a small crush on Mr. Jeon. I mean, who wouldn't? A 24-year-old fine man with a well-built body, got packs that everyone would like to touch, have veiny arms that we dreams to have around our waist, and got a perfect, handsome face. Who wouldn't fell for such a CEO? Y/NPOV. But I never showed it. I always acted professional and cool, since I know how much he hates it when someone tries to seduce him. Since I got this job with a lot of hard work, so I don't want him to fire me, damn it. Y/N. This isn't the time to think about all this. I really need to work faster if I don't want my CEO to punish me. He always reminds me of this punishment things so that I won't arrive late to the office. Y/NPOV. I wonder what's this punishment. I quickly got off of my bed and ran inside the bathroom. I came out wearing a towel and went to my wardrobe to select something which suits today's occasion. Then, instantly, a particular outfit caught my eyes. I checked myself out in front of the mirror, and whoa, I was looking elegant and classy, so let's go. Jungkook's POV, Kpop. I kept on checking my watch while waiting for my secretary to arrive, as if she's late, JK. Wow, Kpop. My mind went blank as soon as I spotted a particular someone entering the office, Y/N my secretary. Kpop. As a CEO, I don't know if it's right for me to like my own secretary, but I've to say she had been blessed with every quality that a guy tries to find at his partner. Those body curves in that fit. Kpop. Those bangs ending at the top of her galaxy eyes, her hair. Those plump, kissable lips colored in pink. Kpop. My thoughts were cut off as Y/N snapped her fingers in front of my face. Damn it, I was so focused that I didn't even realize she already was standing in front of me. Kpop. The things you do to me, Kim Y/N. Kpop. I coughed and said, JK, oki. Sue, finally you came. I had been waiting for you so long, Kpop. I said, sounding a bit strict. Y/N. Oh yes, Mr. Jeon. I'm so sorry for making you wait. I was stuck in the traffic. Kpop. Y/N said sweetly in her ocean voice, while looking innocently at me with those sparkle eyes. Cute, Kpop. The audacity she has for looking so innocent. JK. Okay, no problem. Be prepared, the guests will arrive in 10 minutes. We'll try to get this big deal as much as possible from our side, Kpop, I said while she just nodded in returns. JK, and yes, one more thing. There better won't be any mistakes or else. Kpop. Y/N looked at me with wide eyes and responded with a small Y/N. Okay, time skips. Authors' POV. Soon the meeting started as Mr. Jeon put the proposals in front of other CEOs. After finishing, he called her secretary, Y/N, to proceed. JK. And now, I would like to ask my secretary to proceed. Miss Kim, please. A/N, he said while gesturing towards the front. Y/, and nervously stood up and went to the front and spoke. Y/N, by considering the benefits of all our companies, we had prepared a chart that I would like to show if you permit. A/N, Y/N said while asking for permission. JK, please proceed. A/N, Mr. Jeon said, while other CEOs gestured him to proceed. A/N. As Y/N started explaining the chart in the projector, Y/N saw a show how the male clients sitting in front were looking at her from top to bottom, like checking him out. Y/N became uncomfortable, but still continued to explain, since she knew Mr. Jeon would be mad if they lost this deal. A/N. Soon Jungkook noticed how Y/N was a bit of discomfort. His eyes quickly turned towards his clients, sitting in the opposite side. A/N. His eyes became dark as soon as he saw one of the clients checking Y/N out from top to bottom while biting his lips, while the one sitting beside him was looking hungrily at Y/N. As if gonna jump at him, Jungkook felt a sudden urge of punching all of them right at their damn faces. His murder thoughts were cut off when he heard his Taehyung voice. Jungkook's POV. I was just going to attempt. Y/N. So this was all about this deal. Please give your feedbacks on how much you found it beneficial. Thank you, Kpop. Y/N bowed and came back to her seat while putting her coat back, which was kept in her chair. I saw her eyes were teary. I felt like someone stabbed me right at my heart. Kpop. I started raging when I saw how those foos still were looking at her body, while Y/N was putting his coat back. JK, thank you Y/N for the explanation, but I think it's not needed anymore. Kpop, I said, cutting off all the dirty thought and brought all of their attention to me, including Y/N, who looked up at me. I gave a small smile to him before facing at my so-called clients. Guy, what do you mean, Mr. Jeon? Kpop, one of my clients said. JK, I meant that. Ripping the papers of deal. This deal is cancelled, Mr. Lee. Kpop, I said while smirking at him. Kpop. They stood up from their chairs while looking mad-ha as if I'm scared. Mr. Lee, Mr. Jeon, what kind of disrespectful behavior is this? If you didn't wanted the deal, then why did you even called us? Kpop, Mr. Lee spoke in a raging voice. JK, disrespectful. You find this disrespectful, then I my secretary. And making he uncomfortable was so respectful of you, Mr. Lee. Kpop, I said while he put his heads down, totally embarrassed by his act. Kpop. On the other hand, Y/N was looking at me with widened eyes. JK. Now, since the deal is already canceled, I don't see any reason if y'all to stand here like statues, JK Pav, I said while raising my eyebrows. Mr. Lee. Look, Mr. Jeon, JK Pav. Mr. Lee spoke, but I cut him off. JK, the door is that way. JK Pav, I said while pointing at the door. They all quickly took his files and went out. Y/and POV. I can't process all this happening. Y/and Pav. Did Mr. Jeon just cancel such a big deal just because they were making me uncomfortable? YTM Mr. Jeon, you didn't have to do that. I mean the deal. We just lost it, T-Pav, I said, feeling guilty. To my shock, Mr. Jeon pulled me towards him while making me sit at top of his table. He spread my legs and came in between my legs while whispering, JK, nothing is more important to me than you. Y/and Pav. It gave me goosebumps while my face heated up. I must be looking as red as a tomato. Y/N. W. What are you saying, Mr. Geo? Y/and Pav. And I was cut off again. But this time not with his words, but with his lips crashed at mine. He moved his lips gently on mine while rubbing my thighs. It gave a tingling feeling that made me moan, which gave him the chance to put his tongue inside my mouth, tasting every inch. Y/and Pav. We fought for dominance, but he clearly won. After such an intense, heated kiss, he finally pulled out, JK, I love you, Kim Y/N Pav, he said while panting. I blushed and replied, Y/N. I love you too, Jungkook. Y/N Pav. He smirked and pulled me more closer to his chest and said, JK, shall we continue this at my office? Y/N Pav. I playfully hit his chest. Y/N. Sounds good.